Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Therapy. I need to remind you that we are not therapists. We are not experts. This is not professional advice. This is not a substitute for therapy.
That's right. And if you've noticed, there are ads now on this. So if you want ad-free episodes, you can head on over to Patreon, where we have ad-free episodes. You have access to episodes a week early.
The Friday before.
Friday. You get early episodes, you get bonus stuff, you get after the pod, you get our access to our second secret podcast, The Other Shit Show, which is so much fun.
Our non-therapy podcast. So if you want to support the pod, you can do so at Patreon. Patreon.com/secondhandtherapypod. We also have merch available at secondhandtherapypod.com. Those are great ways to support the pod. If you want to contact us, you can do so, secondhandtherapypod@gmail.com, or shoot us a text, 818-850-2448. I thought you were going to finish it.
No, I thought you were going to fuck up.
818-850-2448.
Yeah.
Enjoy the episode. I think this one's going to be called Curtains. I don't know yet.
I've noticed that when I don't take my ADHD meds, that I get into a little funk.
When you don't take them,
yeah,
a little depressy.
Yeah,
a little stressy, depressy.
Yeah, I was down today, and then last week there was a day or a couple days I didn't take them, and the first day that I was off of them, I was really low energy and really low give a fuck and just kind of sad. Yeah, and I didn't notice that before.
Why didn't you take them today?
No,
I don't know.
There's other reasons that sometimes I don't take my ADHD meds, which I need to talk to my psychologist about.
Your therapist?
No.
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist. What'd I say?
Psychologist.
What's the difference?
Psychologist is your therapist. Psychiatrist has the ability to prescribe medication.
Those words sound the same in my head.
Yeah, they're not.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, no, psychologist.
Interesting.
Yeah, psychologist.
I got to talk to her.
Talk to your psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are the other problems? Because you didn't take them today, you said?
Yeah.
So what about today? Did you decide, well, maybe I shouldn't take this
sometimes med? There are certain events in my life that I need other parts of me to function.
Yeah, so regardless of how much work you have, regardless of feeling depressy, feeling bummed out, these other things take precedent.
Yeah.
What are these other things? Be a little more specific. We're on the edge of our seats here.
I've been wondering how to talk about this.
Yeah.
It was something that I was relieved to discover, actually. Because I thought it was something maybe that I couldn't fix. So when I'm on my ADHD meds, my sex drive is real low.
Oh, okay.
And my dick could care less about anything.
Lazy dick.
Lazy dick. I got whiskey dick from fucking ADHD meds.
Yeah.
Which is a side effect I've read about.
It's a known side effect.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. Which is interesting because it is a stimulant. So you would think that there's a lot of blood flow and a lot of energy happening. But I think that extra blood flow and extra energy is taking away from the old Maloney pony. So, when this first started happening, I thought it was just anxiety. I thought maybe I was having some kind of sexual anxiety happening, and like maybe that I really thought that the ADHD meds were turning up my focus, and that if I was feeling anxious about something, that ADHD meds would like target it and turn the volume up on it. And so that I was like, oh, if I'm feeling a little anxious in the bedroom, then my ADHD meds are like, that's all we're thinking about. Let's fucking go. Like now nothing works.
Yeah.
But what I've discovered is that when I'm on my ADHD meds, I don't even really think about sex or have sexual desires or anything like that.
You get so much done.
I'm too busy, dog.
My God.
Yeah, and so
Pornhub had to take out a loan when you started taking these meds.
so when I was at my annual, this was all happening around this annual visit that I go to the doctor.
Yeah.
A little checkup, and so I asked the doctor. I was telling him what was going on, and he's like, "Huh, okay." And he goes, Do you have to take your ADHD meds every day?" And I go, "No, I went, 40 years without them. I guess I don't have to take them every day, but they're helpful." And he goes, "Okay, well, you have a decision to make then. You can either maybe not take one pill here and there when you don't need it, or you can start taking 2 pills." I was like,
One of those being a Viagra type.
One of those would be, yeah. And I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
So I have opted to, I have to be really picky on when I take it and when I don't and all that stuff. I'm thinking about talking to the doctor about alternative medicine. But
for your dick or for your ADHD?
For my ADHD.
Oh.
But I'm afraid that the only other option out there is going to be like Adderall or something like that, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was relieved that it was the meds and not something major because, I am 41. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, it's happening.
Yeah.
My body is slowly being like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and back up.
Yeah.
I was like, no, don't do that.
Would that be
that'd be devastating.
if your sex drive went away?
Yeah, I'm a very sexual person. You know that.
Well, in that case, you used to be a very sexual person. If you don't have the sex drive, then you're not missing desires.
Yeah, I guess that change would have to be a big overhaul. Because there were definitely sparks of it here and there. And when I was with somebody, I would want to engage, but my dick would like start. He was like a part-time worker. He's like, "Yeah, I'll clock in for a few," and you're like, "Great." And then the actual work starts, and he's like, "I'm gonna go ahead and go to lunch." And you're like, "No, we're in the middle of something." He's like, "I'm tired." I'm like, "No, man, I need you right now."
Was that difficult?
Yeah, it was very embarrassing. Shame. I mean, it's embarrassing even talking about it.
Oh, you're embarrassed right now?
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to talk about it, but I feel like I need to because I get so many messages being like, "How are the meds? Are there any side effects? What's going on? Are there any updates?" And I don't really know how to honestly respond, just being like, "Yeah, they're great," except for sometimes my dick doesn't fucking work on them. So
Who's asking you how the meds are?
I get DMs all the time from people.
People that you don't know?
Yeah.
Oh, don't answer.
I haven't because I felt so much shame and embarrassment.
We're not experts.
Yeah, but it's just people that are trying to figure it out. Like I was trying to figure it out. I get it. They're curious. They're trying to see, we're openly talking about what we're trying and all these things. And so, yeah, I mean, that's a thing. I don't hold it against anybody.
Yeah, you don't.
No.
Medicines affect everybody differently.
Yeah, but it goes into
People pleasing. Yeah, we know.
No, not the shame part.
Oh, I thought the way you were
Oh,
answering.
answering them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes into people pleasing a little bit. That's just
Yeah.
being nice, I feel like. Just being nice to answer people.
Yeah. Yeah. We hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't answer. No, of course you wouldn't.
No,
You barely text me back. What do you?
I always text you back. Do not start.
All right.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Like I've talked. Hey, what's Lexpro like? Oh, dude. Well, it's going to be different for you. So
Yeah.
who gives a shit? Why are you asking me? Also, dude, I don't fucking. I
No.
take the smallest dose once a day. It's fine. I
Yeah.
haven't killed myself. I sleep normal. My dick works.
Yeah.
All that could be the opposite for you.
Yeah.
Why would you ask me that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm autistic. If I started a medication, I would not be like, hey, you on this, right? What's it like?
If you saw somebody that you knew on a public forum that was talking about it all the time, you wouldn't be like, let me just.
Are you out of your
Let me
mind?
just shoot my shot here and see if they can answer this for me.
No.
Now that I'm saying it, it does seem pretty wild.
Yeah.
That like, yeah, if I'm watching like fucking Theo Vaughn talk about something, I wouldn't be like, hey man,
Hey,
you mentioned.
how'd you get off coke? Hey,
Yeah,
I'm not doing
I guess
that.
it is pretty wild, but
I did. I'm not going to tell that story. I didn't slide into somebody's DMs,
okay.
but there was a famous comic, to be clear, a female. And she had put up, like when we do those, like Ask Me Anything.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I said, can I take you on a date sometime?
You did not.
I did. She reposted it. No, period.
Oh my God! Why am I just now hearing this story?
You know what the best part of that is? Those aren't anonymous. She for sure looked at me and was like, nah.
Oh,
So
my
fucking funny. God. I wanted to repost it on my story and be like, oh my God, she answered my question.
no, that's so funny,
Yeah.
dude. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, so unlike me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is out of your way out of your territory.
Yeah, it was back. I think it was when I was like hoeing and I was like, bro, just fucking shoot a shit. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I can't believe Amy Schumer turned you down, dude. What a shame.
Do you want to know who it was?
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Why? Can you tell me off air?
I'll tell you if you cut it out. Or you bleep it.
Okay. Buddy,
What?
I know her.
I asked you to give me your number. You wouldn't.
Well, that's okay. Not. Hey, man.
What?
I'll make an introduction. I'm not going to give somebody's private.
I don't want it
number
now.
away. Well,
I got the girl of my dreams over there.
I mean, like that's asking somebody for somebody
You would. Okay.
famous's number is different than being like, "Hey, man."
So when I said, "Hey, let me get her number. I want to ask her out." You couldn't have volunteered.
You left that last part.
Why would I want her number?
I don't know.
I'm gonna sell her an
A
encyclopedia.
business
you
acquisition. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, man. I'm not going to give private numbers away, but
You
I'll
go,
gladly introduce you.
No, you won't. Okay, get her on the pod.
Well, maybe 6 months ago I could have. Let's see if I can pull it off.
Yeah, she has
Yeah, I think that might be
done some career growth.
a little too late, but
Yeah.
hey, we'll figure it out.
We'll get her on the pod.
Get her on the.
You got anything else you want to share?
So I've noticed that this depression's happening when I'm off my meds as well, which is a weird thing because it's supposed to. This is also something I want to talk about because people ask if I can tell a difference when I'm on and off my meds, like if they can like tell when they kick in or the differences and this and that. And before I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't really tell when there's no like on switch, I don't like take them and then like an hour later I'm like, boom, there it is. Like there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
But in the last few times that I've been off of them, yeah, there's been a dip. There's been a real big dip, and I just feel low. And
Sad?
yeah, really sad, and my energy is way down, and yeah, it feels like my body's catching up. Like it feels like, when you have like a really busy weekend, you're running around, you're doing all that stuff, and then like it settles and you're finally like, I'm back, like from a trip, and you come back home, you're like, all right, okay, I can sleep for a couple hours or whatever. That's what it feels like is the day after, when I'm off of them, it just feels like I just got back from a big trip and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to lay down. I spent most of the day in bed.
Today?
Yeah.
Because you're sad?
Yeah. And low energy.
Why don't you come play pickleball?
Because
It was so much fun.
yeah, I could not give a fuck about anything today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to come out here and work a few times, and then I would just sit and I would scroll. A lot of scrolling today, a lot of laying around today. So I need to talk to my psychiatrist.
Correct.
Is that the right one? About maybe switching over, what my options are. Figure that out.
I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory now. That you're putting a stimulant in your body and then you take it away. Doesn't your body like react by?
It didn't
Going
used
down?
to. When I first started taking it, I couldn't. There was no like real difference on days and off days.
Did you have off days?
Yeah, there were certain days I wouldn't take it because of traveling or doing whatever. I didn't take it the whole time I was down in Nashville shooting because we were keeping such odd hours and we were doing like overnight shoots and all that stuff. And there wasn't a difference there. But yeah, it's just been the last few times I've really noticed a dip.
Are you prepared for it to be like, oh, you're depressed?
Yeah, I don't, that's interesting because I'm like, I haven't felt that way in a long time, but I've also been medicated most of the time. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Because life is good right now.
I feel like you and I have a conversation every other day about like how great life is lately.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, we have set ourselves up pretty well.
Life's really been fucking great lately. I've been doing a lot of really cool projects and like busy and it's been really nice. But what?
It's fucking right. Life's been so good. Let me talk about how productive I am.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's when I'm happy when I'm creative, and I've gotten to be really creative lately.
yeah.
That's when I'm the happiest. And so,
Are you
yeah.
sure it's not that you base your worth on your productivity?
I need that too, but also, happy. But yeah, so I don't know if I would be ready to hear that I'm actually depressed. I call her all happy. Hey, here's the check-in. She's like, you're severely
He's
depressed.
like, obviously you're depressed.
Okay,
Obviously,
thank you.
your self-worth tied to your productivity. You've been extremely busy and productive, and it's not fixing anything.
It's killing you.
And oh boy, you're facing reality, and oh my God.
I'd be like, so Adderall?
Yeah.
Can I try it?
Oof.
Put it in my blood.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, man. What'd you do in therapy?
Talked about my parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talked about how you've been pissing me off lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Well,
Yeah.
you and I already talked about it.
Yes.
But for context, as we've talked on here before, this show is a 2-person operation.
Yeah.
And we have a division of labor. And I have been frustrated because I have had to talk to you sometimes,
Yeah.
more than a couple,
Yeah.
about missing deadlines
Mm-hmm.
and what I feel to be being an equal partner and pulling your weight.
Mm-hmm.
So I was filling her in on that, and she was just asking me, like, what does it feel like when you're feeling that way of, like, the way I described it was like, sometimes I feel like I'm like dragging you along with me. And she's asked me, she's like, so, I mean, what does that feel like? And the only thing I could really verbalize it as is like, I just want to, like, scream at you.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of goes beyond work stuff too. With a lot of the things, I mean, when it comes to, I mean, your struggles with women, your struggles with changes you're trying to make, things like that. Like, I just want to fucking yell at you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And she was asking me, where that comes from and what part it is. And it comes from my last relationship. Big fucking surprise. Of watching my last partner just be incredibly self-destructive. And pointing it out, being like, hey, let's, you said let's kind of, you see what you're doing. Let's not do that. And it's this feeling of helplessness and probably a little bit of powerlessness as well, in that watching somebody I care about go down a path that we both know they're going down, and being like, the path you want to be on is right there. Take a step to the right.
Yeah.
And them not doing it. And it makes me want to fucking scream.
Yeah.
Because I care about you and I want to help you. And yeah, so we were talking about, that part and when it was formed, and yeah, I think it's traced back to my last relationship of just wanting to scream at my last partner because she knew exactly what she was doing herself, and she just either couldn't be honest with herself about it, or couldn't make the change, or didn't want to make the change. And it's hard because everybody else has their own parts and things that they're battling as well. So, for me, my perspective and my perception is that there's this person I love and all I want to do is help them, but they just won't do the thing that they know they need to do. But the reality of it is, they're probably trying to do it. And they have all of their shit in the way too. But for me, it feels helpless and powerless, and it's hard. It makes me sad. It doesn't make me sad when it happens. I feel sad. And then she asked me when we're, talking about this part, typically when you do parts, you try to like see if you can get a picture of what it looks like or a texture, a color, anything like that. And this part for me, the first thing I saw, and often these things don't make sense, what they look like and all that shit. But it was me, but like me in like a horror film. Like it's me, but I have like bloody tears like stained on my cheeks, and I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs like in the bottom of this hole, and like no one will like acknowledge the noise. And then it, so we're trying to like connect with this part so I can I don't know, talk to it and try to figure out what it needs, or what other job it might want to be doing. And every time I tried to connect with that part, I would just immediately dissociate. And it was so fucking frustrating.
No.
Like I would connect with this like feeling in this part, and whether that, just thinking about something where I just want to scream at somebody because they're not getting it, or what I feel is getting it, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And I would be connecting with energy, and I would like try to do it, and then the next thing I know, I was thinking about like the car wash by my house. Like, oh, I need to go to the car wash later. Like, oh, should I go to that one? Yeah. And then I would come back and be like, nope, you lost me. I'm gone. And then we start over. And I connect with this energy and this feeling and this part. And then before I know it, I'm thinking about my shirt. I'm like, oh, the Papa Bear shirt, it came out pretty good. I was like, the chest logo, should I like inch it up a little bit? I kind of like the placement, but I go, lost me again. And then we go back in. So anytime I try to connect with this screaming part, I got a protector coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to figure out what that part looks like. Yeah. The dissociative part. And it's me again, but it's me like, there's like this big auditorium stage, this big red curtain, and I'm just the guy at the curtain, just the rope. And as soon as we start talking, I start yanking on that rope to bring the curtain down. And that's my dissociating. If somebody comes in and just pulls the curtain down and is like, no, you don't want to see that. You don't need to see that right now. Yeah. So we're kind of connecting with that part and asking, what are you afraid is going to happen if you leave the curtain open? And he thinks that there's no, the way it came to me was, there's no way to know how bad this is going to get. So I can't, at this point, connect with this screaming guy, because if I really leave that curtain up, there's no way to know how painful it's really going to be for me. Yeah. So next week we're going to go in and try to build some trust with the curtain man and see if he'll let us talk to the screaming man. And see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm real scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really scared. I don't know what of. I think I'm scared I'm just going to have a fucking complete emotional breakdown or something.
Yeah, it sounds more like rage.
It's not. It doesn't feel like rage.
Really?
Yeah, not at all. Feels like helplessness. Yeah.
Going back to what you were first talking about, I think this is a struggle that you and I deal with a lot. And it's just how we process things. You are a very, because you're very literal and all these things, like you are able to just automatically put things in place. And this is something you and I struggle with all the time. You can't understand how I'm not doing it, and I can understand how you are doing it. The most recent example is, of course, we talked about it a couple episodes when I was like, yeah, so I got to find a new therapist. And I said, did you do it? And I'm like, no, it's been 20 minutes. Like, I didn't find a new therapist in 20 minutes. And you're like, oh, I would have done that right. Like, I would have had a new therapist. And I'm like, it took me almost 2 weeks to get a new therapist. It seems like that is the disconnect we have all the time when it comes to progress, is like, you're like, just do that thing. And I'm like, I don't know how to just do that thing.
Yeah, you do. You've done it. I watched you do it.
Yeah, under pressure, sure.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, like, the stuff in front of me is all emotional. It takes me a while to come around to something, to put change in motion, to act on those things, even when I really, 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 really want to fucking do something. It takes me time. And yeah, sometimes I can do it when it's dumb things like send an email or order something or do whatever. Yeah, sure, like that stuff, fine. But yeah, change is hard for me emotionally. And I feel like you and I always come to that pass of being like, why aren't you doing this? Like, I want to be doing that. You're like, just do it. And I'm like, I'm trying. And it's like, I feel like that's the constant back and forth that you and I have had. And the other thing is, I don't know if I've shared this on here or not, but it reminds me of there's that old thing, that old saying with the monkey and the fish. Have I shared that with you? Or on here, maybe?
I don't think so.
There's a monkey, he's in the trees, he's down by the river, and there's the fish in the water. And he's like, oh my God, that fish is drowning. And so he goes down there and he fucking pulls the fish out and he puts him in the tree and he's like, I saved your life. And the fish dies because that's not where the fish goes. So it's this idea of like, what works for you, what's good for you, isn't what's good for me. And what's good for me and what works for me isn't good for you. That kind of thing. And it's like a monkey and a fish situation sometimes where you're like, this is the thing to do. And I'm like, I'll fucking die. It's like, I think we have kind of that.
But you're not going to die. It's just
It's a metaphor.
I understand.
Yes.
What do you think would happen if you just believed that it was okay to be uncomfortable?
It's not, I don't know if I can fully express. I just was never taught how to be uncomfortable. I've never learned that.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am still really dealing with that.
What do you do to try to learn?
I do uncomfortable things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm also still learning how to control my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago, I went to the comedy store, and on the way home, Waze took me up fucking Laurel Canyon, which I hate because it's straight uphill and there's turns and like it just the road just goes, it just snakes.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that fucking road. And
Mm-hmm.
and it took me up through the hills and all this stuff. And the entire way, it started with me just feeling a little uncomfortable and being like, oh, God damn it, I don't want to go this way. I'm alone in my car, talking out loud to myself. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go this way. Why is it taking me this way? And I'm like looking at the map. I'm like, okay, it's only for a couple miles. You'll be fine. But Hollywood miles are different. Hollywood miles is like 40 fucking minutes. So I'm like, okay, just it's fine. And we're going straight up this hill, and it's snaking around and it's tight little alleyways, and we're up in the Hollywood Hills, and I'm like, fucking, my anxiety is getting more and more, and I'm stressing, and at one point I can't control it, and I am literally shaking in my fucking car and just talking out loud to myself saying, I don't want to do this, 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 and wondering, how do I get out of this? Can I pull over right now and turn the fuck around and just go a different way? Like, how do I get out of this? And there have been certain situations in my life where I've felt that way, where it's overwhelming, and I'm like, how do I get out of this? It's a control thing for me. That's why a lot of times I drive when I go to parties or hangouts or wherever to go. I need to be in control because I need to know that I can get out of this. When I was young and I would travel, like, I hated to fly because once you're there, you're there, man. It's another reason why I don't want to do cruise ships, because I feel like I'm giving away my control. If something happens on that ship, like I get sick or whatever the fuck, I'm literally fucked for a week. Like, I can't get out of it. So anyway, I'm driving on this fucking road, and I'm just saying, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing this. And eventually, I pulled over. And I tried to calm myself down. And I just told myself, you're going to be okay. If this sucks, we're going to get through it. It's fine. It just sucks right now. And then I drove the rest of the way. And it wanted me to keep going. Like, there was like a turning point. It wanted me to keep going that way. And I said, fuck that. And I went through Hollywood and took the city streets anyways. But dealing with being uncomfortable, that's what it looks like for me. I'm still learning. And it's very, very overwhelming. And so, yeah, things aren't easy for me to just be like, I'll just do that thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm trying. I just never learned how.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So your instinct was initially to pull over and turn around?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm leaving.
But pulling over and turning around just means you have to do it again.
No, I would have went a different.
But to get back through it.
No, I would have went a longer way. I would have went another way to get home. It would have taken me longer, but for me it would have been worth it because those roads up in the hills in Hollywood Hills there behind like the Laugh Factory and all that on the west side there. Yeah. It's like driving in Ireland on crack. Like it's literally just like
they're very small.
They're very small and it's straight uphill and I'm in this. My car is not the best. So I'm in this shitty fucking go-kart driving uphill, driving through these little tight. So I was just like, oh, I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here. So I've been forcing myself to do things like that. There's been a couple instances like that recently where I'll get into a situation and I'll be like, God, you know what? I'm going to get out of here. I'm like, no, this is what we're doing. I shared with you the other night. I was with somebody and I let them drive foolishly.
Not foolishly. Pretty normal thing to do.
Pretty normal thing to do. Yeah, hey man, you drive. And then they were doing 40 on the fucking highway the whole way home, and it took our 45-minute drive to an hour and 20 minutes. And the entire time I'm sitting in the passenger seat, just like fucking gripping and just being like, let me drive this fucking car, because I what are we doing here? You're not doing it the way I want it to be done. Let me do it. And I didn't. I sat there and just told myself, this is what we're doing. Where else are you going to be besides home? You'll get there eventually. This is what we're doing. Be in the moment. And that was very, very difficult for me.
Do you feel like you're being attacked right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm just sharing, it's just it's hard for me to be uncomfortable, and I have been working on it, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But you asked me, what are you doing? How are you doing? I'm like,
yeah, how are you learning?
These are the things I'm doing, and it just, I don't like it. It's hard telling yourself, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because again, growing up very spoiled, very, my mother overprotective and all those things. And she shielded me from experiencing any of that. If there was something I didn't want to do, guess what? I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And so, it's been hard for me to step out of that. And again, it all my people pleasing and everything goes into control. And when I don't have that control, I spiral.